Hello, just having a look at the cryptos, the top 10 by market cap. It's been a huge pump in cryptos, and now the question is, where's it going to settle back to when the selling starts, which it looks like the profit taking has started now. So it's going to be really interesting to see. This is the first big pump we've had like this sort of high volume. Nobody, as far as I know, there's no explanation for it. Just a big whale must have come in and just pumped it right up, and of course it lifted across the board. So now you've got to be looking for the what's the price going to do from here. So let's just go through these top 10 by market cap and just have a look at them, what they're doing. So Bitcoin's obviously got, that's a big reversal candle there. It's an inside doji, so huge tail up and down, so that's indecisiveness there. And then the red candle following, that means it's a highly chance that it's a reversal. So whenever you're trading, you've got to understand price action. You can't just guess what way something's going, like a lot of people try to do, and that's why they lose money. They'll get in, most people miss this whole move. Here's where they're going to get in here, and everyone's talking about it. By then, the big money's selling, and that's why people lose money, because the fear of being wrong takes over here, so they don't want to get in. Here, the fear of, I've left it too late now. Oh, fear. Oh, it's going to keep going now. I'll get in. Bang. That's precisely what the big money traders want you to do. So if you don't understand what you're doing with cryptos, you're going to get caught badly. As a lot of people did. So a lot of people made money out of it just because they got lucky. That doesn't mean they were traders. That just means that they got lucky, and they all try to do the same again this time, but whether they have the same success is going to be interesting to see. I doubt it. But so this is where the heavy resistance broke here, and then a couple of days after that, the big money came in and started buying this up. Bitcoin now, it's too early to say if this is a start of an uptrend yet, because we're still below the weekly Kumo. But so it's going to be interesting to just follow and see what they do from here. But as you see, this is massively wide of the 4-hour moving average here. So price gets wider the 4-hour moving average. It's going to try to at least consolidate or maybe come back towards the moving average, and the daily Kijans has gone flat here. So on Bitcoin, so see Ethereum. Same deal, only Ethereum sold off a lot more. So it's coming back. It'll be interesting to see where these pull back to in relation to the 4-hour 100 MA. So I'll do a video about it when I see how this has gone. But Ripple had a real good rally, but it's also pulling back hard. Same candle with that boom, boom. Its price has been going boom, 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 boom. Fear. Sellers, fear of FOMO. I've got to buy in. It's pulling back. Fear, greed, fear, greed, and then it just goes, well, boom. The people who bought in here now start selling at a loss. They'll start selling here at a loss now because they've realised what they've done, or in the worst case, they'll hang on and they'll continue to hang on the pullback, which is what a lot of people are going to do who just don't have a clue what they're doing, but that's not my problem. Bitcoin Cash, that's holding up pretty well still, but it's an indecisive candle, so it's most likely going to be a reversal here as well. Litecoin had a huge rally. Excuse me, Litecoin had a huge rally. The volume on that, bang. And then the selling volume kicked in then. That was a real nice one. So EOS, still, that's another one that's showing a reversal signal. So I'll say when these start to pull back, that's when we're going to see where the real where the real conviction is, or if there's no conviction, it'll drop straight through the 100 MA. Well, let's see what happens out of interest, but certainly don't want to be long these in the short term. Binance is a bit more of a sustainable looking trend on Binance for some reason. I don't know why, but Binance has been quite popular, but it's been quite a nice uptrend, that one. It's had a pullback here. It's done let a bit of steam off, and then it's rallied again, so it's much more sustainable. And the daily Kijinsen has kept up, and as I said, this is above the weekly Kumo as well. So it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see what if Binance has a pullback to here, or if it has like back to here, or if it has more of a pullback than that. So let's see what happens. And Lumen, Stellar Lumen, I call it Lumen Stellar, that's pulling back. That's had a pretty nice uptrend as well, a lot more sustainable. That uptrend there on the daily was quite nice. See what it does, but certainly so. Cardano was bloody brilliant. Cardano was awesome. I've got a lot of hope for Cardano. Was a bit of a late one to the party last year and didn't really get the full exposure to the rally like it did, like it could have. If it had been earlier to the party, they would have been way more up there than what they are. But I think Cardano is going to be one that is going to do exceptionally well. Certainly one of my top 10. So interesting to see when this pulls back. It is going to pull back. I dare say it's going to give some of this. This is going to likely be broken here. If it doesn't, I'll be very surprised. But this 4-hour uptrend that started back on the 11th of March, it's about the 10th or 11th of March. I'd say that's going to end up being broken, but if it does, it'll give an awesome opportunity. If it comes back to here, that'll be awesome. But I don't know yet. I have to see. And Tether, wouldn't touch Tether with somebody else's money. Certainly wouldn't touch Tether even if I'd stole the money to trade it with. I wouldn't touch it. But anyway, it's the top 10 by market cap. God knows why, but anyway, enough said. So yeah, that's it, and we'll see what happens when there's not so much of the Lambo moon talk around yet. So it's too early for the nutters to come on board yet, I think. So it'll be interesting to see when they start to show up what happens. They're just a hysterical crowd. Nobody's talking about cryptos yet in my circle of people that I know. Not one person's talking about cryptos, not like they were in 2017, but not that they were trading it. They were just commenting on what's it about and whatnot. So they weren't really interested. They were just asking me about it for the sake of asking, and that's fair enough. But so we'll just see what happens with it from here. It's going to be very interesting. And yeah, take care. Bye for now.